All right, please welcome out the founder of Brazi Bites, Junea Rocha, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So I, like many people, discovered you on Shark Tank. And have you guys seen this particular product on Shark Tank, or just in your local grocery store? Do you guys know what we're talking about yet? Okay, a few of you.
I got a yes.
Cool, a couple yeses. So let's start at the beginning then for people who don't know. So tell us the Brazi Bites tale. What is this product? Where did it come from?
So we make it's called Brazilian cheese bread. And so it's basically the most popular snack food all over Brazil and South America. So if you've been to Colombia, if you've been to Brazil, you've been to South America, anybody in the audience?
Yeah?
Maybe?
Did you have any cheese bread while you were there? No. Yeah?
All right.
Mostly cocaine, okay?
Hey, that's all right.
You're hired.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're never going to the audience again. It's just us now. Solve that problem, yeah.
So it is like everywhere, right? I am from Brazil. I grew up eating this product. Absolutely love it. You know, it was at families' homes, friends' house.
Is it hard to make? What is it like? What's the process of it? Or do you buy it like chips?
It is like chips, really. Down in Brazil, it's in grocery stores. It's homemade. It's in every shape or form. It is everywhere.
And it's cheese in bread.
It's cheese and bread.
That's a great idea.
It happens to be made with tapioca flour, which makes it naturally gluten-free.
Ah.
So that's kind of a cool...
Yeah. That was like a gluten-free noise that everyone just made.
Everybody
hungry.
thought of their friend who's gluten-free and is like, oh, okay, we can have Robin over or whatever.
So you're used to getting this all the time.
So I grew up eating it. I'm used to eating it, and then I moved here to the U.S. I moved to Portland. Had been here for a few years, and I'm like, why isn't this here? I was shocked that everyone was missing out on this delicious product.
Yeah, it seems like it should be here for sure. So you decided to bring it here. Were you an inventor or a chef, or was this were you an entrepreneur already, or was this?
I wasn't, but I was really passionate about the product itself.
Yeah.
I was an engineer in my past life, and I had a career in that, a corporate job, but I just love the product so much. And Cameron, my husband, and I decided to give it a go and try to knock on doors here locally and see if anyone wanted to eat it as well.
So did you start by you made a batch for your friends and they were like, yeah, this is a viable business? What was the invention process?
So we shared with friends and they were like, holy cow, this is insane. And then we put it in bowls out in parties and it was the first thing gone. And so that's how we started. And then we took a class at PCC. It's called Getting a Recipe to Market. And,
oh, really?
Yeah.
What? That's so amazing. This is probably the best thing that's ever come out of a community college, for sure. I've never heard a story like that.
Yeah, so that kind of the name tells it all. So it kind of teaches you, hey, I have this idea. How do I take it to market? So we took that as a starting point and then started knocking on doors here locally, trying to sell. So let's
just say I couldn't afford 4 credits at the moment. How do you get a recipe to market? What is that? What's the crib notes of that class?
You work night and day. And you have a delicious product. No, you have to learn. There's guidelines to put a product to make packaging and what you write. So you have to learn that piece, all the legal side of things. And then you have to be able to make the product in a commercial kitchen. What
was that like? So taking it from making this at home to in a commercial kitchen, making it on the large scale. How did that? Is it way harder? Is it way easier? You're like, oh, I don't have enough guar gum. What is the?
It changes the recipe. You have to adjust the recipe, but you're able to keep the same taste and the quality of the product, but it's different.
So this is like a family recipe plus commercialization. There was a process. So that does your family, when they eat this, they're like, this is just like we make it home?
Better.
Better.
They made it better. Yeah.
Booyah, family.
Take that, Grandma.
Yeah. I could just tell because we're talking about it, and everyone is like, well, I would love to be eating delicious Brazi Bites right now. And we tried. I'm sorry, I said that in the way that got you too excited.
You're the anti-Oprah.
Well,
look under your chairs. I mean, you would if we could have gotten it together, but we didn't.
Well, you got the right tone. I wish I could hand you a hot, fresh right now, because they really are amazing. This has been an excuse for me to be tasting them all week. But Junea has brought me is you all can have one of these, which is a coupon to grab a bag for free from your local store. So we will be handing these out. Do you want to just put them on the table during intermission? Is that or up here during intermission? We'll do it during intermission. Great. So you guys will all get one of these, good for one bag, and they're excellent. So you take them, you just throw them in the oven, and
So yeah, they're in the freezer section here locally at Whole Foods, New Seasons, Fred Meyer, QFC, pretty much all the stores, and they're come frozen, ready to bake. Go straight from the freezer to the oven. 20 minutes, they're ready to enjoy.
This is better anyway than if you gave everyone one because you're gonna want a bag.
You don't want a bag anyway, yeah.
I've tried them and you need like a 12 to have the full effect, I think.
it is.
They're addictive. They're addicting.
They are. No, it is like you said, chips. Like it's like a snack. It does feel like you can just throw one. It's not like I've eaten a heavy
bite-sized.
meal in one. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're great. So you went on Shark Tank with us, and I'm a fan of the show. You guys don't seem like you care, but we're just gonna talk about it. So so you were making these at home. The business is growing, and was like, how big were you when you decided to go on TV and
So we
do that?
started knocking on doors like when we did that class here in Portland about 2011. We had been in business about 3.5 years, and we had almost national distribution, but not yet. It was very much like a grassroots, a little bit of social media, but really educating and doing tastings and stuff.
When you say knocking on doors, you're like knocking on like Walmart distribution door, or like, hey neighbor, have a cheese ball, like
Retailers.
And how do you just show up with a tray of hot, tasty snacks and like, please let me in?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And how is that? That sounds like it would be a real hard slog.
It's hard in the beginning, and locally you kind of do that, and then you say, I'm local, like this is awesome, like give me a chance, and sometimes you get no's and you try again, and then you get the yes. Once you get bigger and you get more of a regional and national, then you have to knock on doors of the regional buyer, and it gets harder. But
were you you mentioned the class. Did you win that class? Are you the most successful from that at being in market?
Well, I have a side story about that.
Ooh.
When we took the class, I'll be quick. When we took the class, there was 15 companies that did it, and there was a competition in the end, and New Seasons would go there with their buyer, and
Whoa.
they would vote.
Great.
And get like the company that was most likely to succeed, and they would give automatic shelf space. And New Seasons, huge deal.
Yeah. That's worth the price of 4 credits. That's
huge.
Yeah.
And so Cameron and I were all excited, and we took the class, and we're super pumped and super confident. Product was delicious. We thought we knew what we're doing. So the night came, and we did our pitch, and we had our table, and we presented, and guess we did not win.
You did not win.
We did not win. Not only did we not win, but we didn't get first, we didn't get second, we didn't get third.
So I'm going to guess 4th.
Not
even fourth.
Not even mentioned.
Oh, you didn't even. Oh, okay.
mentioned.
I thought you were just gonna keep counting until we got to it.
I'm proud to share that we are pretty much the only company that's in business out of the.
Boom!
Yeah.
So,
That judge passed on Jordan.
You keep trying. We weren't ready. It was a good thing, but we kept working hard at it.
Yeah. So now you're like running this multi-million-dollar company. Now you're the head of, which I know because they talk about it. It's weird that you like, here's all your financials on the TV show. So I have some ideas. But so you're running this multi-million-dollar company now, and this is now your life, selling Brazilian cheese bread to people. Was that what you expected when you were when you're
and it's a lot of fun. It's a total blast.
Yeah, it seems like a fun way. Yeah.
Like the food industry is a total blast. Natural foods, and we are natural food, so it's. We're not in the Walmarts and kind of the process side of things. So it's a really exciting, it's like a fast growth part of the industry. It's trying to do good. It's trying to clean ingredients. So it's awesome.
That sounds so fun.
They don't taste like natural food, though. They taste like cheese bread.
Yeah, they taste like snacks. Yeah.
I think Walmart people would enjoy those.
They would totally enjoy it,
Yeah.
yeah. That's actually a great question. Like, does it being natural does it make people think like, no, I'm not going to like it because it's gluten-free?
Sometimes there is a little bit of a stigma, it's gluten-free, it's not going to taste good, or it's in the natural section.
Could you put like a gluten-full one, just write with gluten and then put it on another shelf and sell it to those people?
you know, I
Business ideas. I'm just full of them. I'm just giving you free.
I'm gonna write
Have that.
down.
That's free.
I'm gonna write that down.
Awesome. Well, so people can find it in Costco and Whole Foods. You said around town.
Whole Foods, New Seasons, Fred
So New
Meyer,
Seasons came
Costco.
around. You still won New Seasons in the end.
It took about 2 or 3 years. So
But you
we
wore them
did it.
down.
We got it. Yeah.
Awesome. And we're gonna give everybody a coupon so you guys can go get them. Ladies and gentlemen, Junea Rocha, everybody from Brazi. Bye.